my time to shine. He got it, splash! And that will put some gauze on it. They were having a lot of fun, dishing it off to each other. The dunks were happening, just a good time.
I know it's Valentine's Day, but I don't think we're getting a lot of hugs and kisses inside Callahan Hall tonight. We got a Catholic League championship on the line, presented by our friends at Success Mortgage Partners in Pure Bar Novi. A rematch for the crown. St. Mary's, the defending champs, taking on the Cubs, a UAD Jesuit, who have been the best team in Michigan all winter long. It is such a treat to be here for what is going to be an awesome night of Catholic League ball. Chad Bush, Evan Stockton. Chad, this is a rematch. U of D beat St. Mary's early on in the year. How have things changed since then?
Quite a bit. Orchard Lake St. Mary's, slow start. They won the football state championship. They come out, they had some injuries. Savory did not play for the first few games. And then St. Mary's kind of hit their gear, took off, and then they hit a slide. They lost 3 games in a row. They hadn't lost 3 games, period, in 2 years. And the Eaglets now get Trey McKinney back after losing him for 5 games. They look like they're surging, coming off a 30-point win against Brother Rice. Meanwhile, UAD has been the best team in the state for most of the year, from wire to wire, as they get into this game after a double-digit win over De La Salle, in a game that they really recovered in the fourth quarter with their stifling defense.
Familiar starting 5 for St. Mary's. Luke Creighton has taken the Bugsy Smythe role for this team this year. Really nice shooting from the outside. As for UAD, they returned 4 of the 5 starters from last year's team that got clipped earlier in the playoffs than they were used to. This is a very, very talented team.
4 seniors start, all good leaders, different styles of how they lead, but the most productive and the most important is Leroy Blyden, a gym rat, a great teammate, a Toledo commit, a guy that's 40% from downtown. This is one of the best players in the state of Michigan. Todd Covert said if he was 6'3", he'd be a top 10 player in the country.
Maybe the 2 best teams in high school basketball in Michigan, playing for a Catholic League championship. This is the best league in Michigan. Tonight, someone walks out of here a champ. St. Mary's in the black, UAD in the white. Cubs win the tap, and off we go on a special Friday night Valentine's Day edition of Catholic League ball from Callahan Hall. David Heron III, who is considered the best shooter on this U of D team, driving on Sherrod Barnes. Sherrod considered the best defender for St. Mary's, and he held his ground there.
That's a very good matchup, an intriguing one to see who St. Mary's starts out on with Barnes, considered the best on-ball defender.
Went right at Creighton off the inbound, and Xavier Johnson has the first bucket.
That left-handed shot, that's his favorite side, his natural side, just a consistent player. Canisius and Jacksonville offers, but more are coming, I promise.
As St. Mary's team loaded with D1 talent, here's the future Wolverine, Trey McKinney, and he's off to a good start.
We haven't even talked about Trey McKinney in this broadcast. I don't know why. This kid's coming off a 30-point performance. He's a McDonald's All-American, the first in the state since Brandon Cotton in 2003 from the Catholic League.
There's the drive for Heron, floater in the lane, good. Known for shooting threes, that was a strong 2.
It was. He's a Lake Superior State commit, 6'1", kid out of Southfield. He's a gym rat. He shoots every day at 6 a.m. with Pat Donnelly, has to force him out of there. He wants to shoot in the afternoon. It's paid dividends this year.
The St. Mary's team has lost 6 times this year, but only lost a couple of times to teams from Michigan. They've played a tough schedule by design, but the Cubs are handling them early. This is Heron for 2.
This is what the Cubs like to do. Active defensively, they want to get out and they want to run. They've got guys with speed to burn and guys that can finish and fill the lane like Heron. It wasn't always like it for him. He's really changed his body and got himself into playing shape.
Zip Hines floater, that's good, and just way too much space.
That's Zip Hines, way too much space. 3-level scorer, but he's really good with that floater game in the paint. That's what Zip Hines does.
Nice catch by Garwood. Now Johnson will try McKinney. Rebound Trey. They really like his rebounding since coming back from injury.
Todd Covert said that's the most important thing, the biggest thing we missed.
McKinney didn't get the foul call. Hard to the floor, Cubs have got numbers. Blyden draws the double. Wide open Garwood.
Eagles got lucky. They were in scramble mode. Trey was slow to get back. They recovered.
Now Hines zipping in the lane. And a rebound for Garwood. Still settling in. Blyden, look at that handle. And the three. McKinney another rebound. Blyden fell down, no call. His St. Mary's team dropped 72 on Brother Rice in the semifinal win. Their biggest win since the first couple of weeks of the season. They won by 31. Barnes, tough shot, and he made it off glass.
The Western Michigan commit, the Bronco, team that you call play-by-play for. An outstanding get they're going to get in Kalamazoo next year. Sherrod Barnes, the point guard and the leader of this offense.
Coach Stevens would like his help tomorrow. Big game for the Broncos against Miami, who's 10-1 in the MAC. They may bust your bracket in a few weeks.
No kidding.
That's a travel on Sebastian Randolph, who's saying, what are you talking about? I didn't shuffle.
Yeah, just a quick shuffle at the front, pivot foot moved. Really an unforced turnover so far in this game. Turnovers low, 1 each.
Crichton will set the screen for McKinney. Neither team has gone to the bench yet. Crichton got it inside. Barnes got a foul call. Randolph the travel on O, and now foul on D.
Yeah, it's carried over. Contagious. And it's ironic because he brings contagious energy to the court. Such a high effort guy. Pat Donnelly raves about him. Active defender, block shots, but gets him in trouble there. A little bit of a reach instead of a wall up.
These are two of the best coaches in the state. Pat Donnelly and Todd Covert roaming the sidelines. This is a tough situation for Sherrod, having to shoot right into that UAD student section.
Both have been Coach of the Year in the state of Michigan. Donnelly in 2016, Covert in 2024, just a season ago. And the Eaglets run to the state championship. My, look at that, a student's got his shirt off.
Good thing he's doing it inside. This gym is pretty warm. It's going to snow like 8 inches outside starting in about 5 hours.
Those are the Cub fans, I think. Yeah, you got the Cub mascot down there. Chris Armani Rose amongst the chaos, having fun. Chris could tell you who's the best student section, I think, in the state. He's seen them all.
We will be getting that opinion from Chris at halftime.
I know you have an opinion of that, Mr. Shamrock. Deservedly so.
For better or for worse, Chad, I got opinions on a lot of things, but I can't always share them. Blyden, tough shot. Barnes, nice rebound. Eagles want to push here. Barnes left alone. Sherrod's been the star for St. Mary's.
And that's been the additive to his game this year, Evan. He can knock it down from three. They have to respect his three-level scoring. Sherrod Barnes, a guy that really can get downhill, too.
He's got 7 of the first 11 for St. Mary's. A team that lost at UAD early in the year. They've got all the guys back now. Remember, there were some guys on that St. Mary's basketball team that weren't playing against UAD the first time because they were still getting from football shape to basketball shape.
Yep. Axel Newell, Jaden Savory.
Heron, yes! That is a big 3 for the Cubs.
Oh, Heron's so good. 7 points. He's leading the way. He's done it all for the Cubs in this game. Blyden, we have yet to hear from.
Crichton in the corner. That was an ugly shot. Blyden on the push. Got by Barnes. And got it to go. Off to the line for Leroy.
He's a special player, a guy that can really attack. He's got long arms, even though he's 6'1". He's got numbers that compare to Cassius Winston. Pat Donnelly says the numbers are very close, and I'll tell you what, this guy is just a burst. of excitement every time he touches the ball.
You talk about burst. He just got by Sherrod Barnes on that drive, maybe the best on-ball defender in the state.
You said it. Some kind of treat that Toledo's going to get. Todd Kowalczyk better be writing Christmas cards to Pat Donnelly.
Cubs going to the bench for the first time here. We'll bring Colin Langdon into the game. You know, he's a real interesting story. He started the year playing for Rochester Adams, but he transferred at Christmas break to UAD. No good for Trey. Savory the back tap, and they call a foul on Jaden going over the back.
Yeah, and it cost the Cubs a win in the record books. They had to give back a win earlier this year, and because of Langdon playing, but so be it. I don't know. The rules confuse me, and I don't even want to speak on it. I'm confused on the rules every day.
Solomon Spann is also coming to the game for UAD, a Brother Rice and Liggett transfer.
Yeah, how about that?
This is Blyden again. And a foul down low. If that's on Savory, that's his second, and they cannot afford to get him in foul trouble tonight.
Yeah, here's another look at it of the drive. Blyden gets in there, banks it up, draws the contact. He's starting to feel loose now, warmed up. You alluded to the fact that St. Mary's is down some guys tonight. There were 4 players suspended by the MHSAA for Orchard Lake St. Mary's because they left the bench in a scrum late in that contest against Brother Rice in the semifinals. Axel Newell, the state champion quarterback for the Eaglets, was one of those players. The senior at 6'5", adds length, adds size. Garrett Govier, his backup at 6'6", he's out. Aiden Hanks, who is the backup, 6'3", out. And then the last fella out is Quincy Wright at 6'8". So all the bigs for Orchard Lake St. Mary's, except Jaden Savory, were kicked out of that game.
Timeout on the floor, 2:26 to go in the first quarter. And UAD growing the lead in the Catholic League Final, presented by Success Mortgage Partners and Pure Barnova.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk. At the same time, gotta walk it. Better yet, run, go, hit a lick, divvy up with my homies, and we do it all again. Whenever we get it, there's no hesitation.
Todd Covert cares about Orchard Lake St. Mary's about as much as any man alive. Played there, coached there, played under George Port, who may be the most legendary man in the history of the athletic program. Got them back to the promised land in a state title last year, Chad, although he admitted to us before this game, every team is different. Last year's team was kind of loosey-goosey. This year's team does feel the pressure a little bit to repeat.
They do, and it's a different kind of construction of a team. And these guys are being led, and it doesn't matter how or who. It just means that things have to get done, and accountability has to be there.
Back tap and right to Spann, and the Cubs are pushing again. Lob inside. One more pass, up and good. The lefty Johnson, 2 more.
Yeah, Xavier Johnson, guy that can finish well inside. He can also hit that 3-point shot. Cubs with their biggest lead.
10-0 run for the Cubs in the blink of an eye. Offensive foul, Trey McKinney.
Slow start for Trey. Just 1 bucket, 2 points. Hasn't even been shooting at a high volume. You see the great pass there inside from Langdon, and the finish from the lengthy Johnson at 6'6".
All of a sudden, St. Mary's needs a stop. Quick trigger 3. Rebound to McKinney. He's starting to rack up these boards, Chad.
Yeah, and McKinney was stymied in the first matchup. I mean, UAD had the recipe to stop him in matchup number 1.
Mateen Cleaves. Rebound, battled for. Creighton got it. Barnes will drive and not get a foul call. Now the Cubs coming ahead.
Aaron stripped him.
Langdon. He'll have better shots.
Yeah, and they've struggled. 1 of 5 from downtown, both teams. And this is, you know, a game that's playing tight. Both teams a little bit knotted up. Haven't really had a good flow to the game yet, but you see the blue-collar mentality of both teams showing out, especially the Eaglets on that last offensive possession.
They get a foul on Johnson as McKinney was driving to the bucket. So with Jaden Savory with the 2 fouls and on the St. Mary's bench, who's going to play the center spot right now?
There is none. There's no real center right now. Mateen Cleaves Jr. is playing it, but St. Mary's in this 5-out offense, they're really not going to have a center. They're just going to go 5 out, change the structure of the offense a bit.
Barnes another miss. He is pleading for a foul. Leroy Blyden driving and missing. That thing was halfway down.
It was, and there you go. McKinney with the rebound. Those are rebounds that UAD was getting second and third opportunities in the first matchup.
That's the 5th rebound for Trey. He had 10 against Brother Rice earlier this week. Blyden is in his kitchen. And another foul call. So that's now twice. Johnson and Blyden have gotten up on Trey, and Trey has gotten foul calls.
Yeah, Pat Donnelly says, look, we're going to throw everybody at him. We're going to throw some different looks, and it's smart. I mean, throw different energy at him, preserve energy, and give them different looks. It's smart. It's been effective.
Yeah. McKinney content to play for the final shot of the quarter. Double coming at him. Cleaves with 4. Mateen Cleaves got Blyden in the air, and that's the second on Leroy Blyden.
And that's a freshman making a smart move. Mateen Cleaves is so mature. Todd Covert raves about how mature this kid is, and his game is mature as well. And those kinds of plays against Blyden, who is one of the top players in the state, is impressive, drawing the foul. After Trey was doubled, he knew he had to get a shot off with 1.5 seconds.
Can you afford to leave Blyden off the floor for too long if you're UAD?
I don't know. I mean, at this point, I think you probably got to give him a little bit of a rest here soon and try to preserve him from getting a third. UAD has some depth. That's one of the keys to their success, but that's a concern with 2 fouls.
Heron's prayer not answered after Cleaves hit them both at the line. 8 minutes in, and the temperature is rising in one of the best gyms in Michigan, Callahan Hall. UAD off to the slim lead after 1 quarter in the Catholic League Final, presented by Success Mortgage Partners and Pierre Barnova.
If you are looking for a life-changing workout experience, look no further than Pure Barre Novi. We are proud to help you achieve your fitness goals while joining a vibrant, supportive community that is over 300 women strong. Our classes are designed to strengthen and tone your entire body, and our teachers can help provide modifications for any fitness level. Find out more right now by calling 248-596-0002, visiting our website, following us on social media, or by coming to our studio right on Grand River Avenue in Novi. We can't wait to see you and help you achieve your fitness goals.
Pat Donnelly has turned this UAD Jesuit program into one of the finest in Michigan. Although, Chad, by their standards, it's been down in terms of Catholic League titles. Just 1 in the last 5 years. They told us before the game, we got big goals. We're trying to get to the Breslin. Tonight is just a step toward that. But let's be honest, they really want to win this basketball game tonight.
Yeah, they won it last in 2021. And look, this is a program that has dominated Orchard Lake St. Mary's in stretches, including a recent stretch of winning 17 straight. And to see the Eaglets win it 2 of the last 3 years, and to see Rice win it 2 years ago, I mean, look, they're hungry for another one. They're used to having that title in their hands.
Mateen Cleaves inside, gave it off, and got another foul. Cleaves having to play the 5 spot with Savory off the floor has been pretty good.
Yeah, because he can put it on the deck. He can stretch you out. He makes the proper decision. Todd Covert says he's one of the best decision makers I've seen, and certainly that I have. And he's a 9th grader. And of course, we know his pedigree. His father's Mateen Cleaves, one of the best college basketball players to ever play at Michigan State University, and an NBAer as well for some time. And he's been a great mentor to his son in life and also in basketball.
McKinney, corner jumper. Got a foul inside on Cleves. Trey usually likes that spot, but you keep talking about it. He doesn't look comfortable yet tonight.
No, he's not. And he's coming off a 29-point bagger and 10 rebounds, and he did it easy. 12 of 16 against a very good defensive Brother Rice team. And he's stymied right now. Credit UAD.
Leroy Blyden is on the floor with 2 fouls for the Cubs. Span the pass to Johnson, and Xavier couldn't handle it.
It hit a spring. I'm convinced. It hit a spring in the floor. That ball did something funky for no good reason. As you see number 5, that is Solomon Span the second. As you mentioned, the transfer, a guy they really like on defense who's very active.
Interesting early decision here by Pat Donnelly to leave Blyden on the floor with the 2 fouls, while Todd Covert has Savory off the floor with 2. Hines will back it out. He's playing point with Barnes out of the game. Tough shot, Zip Hines, and he still got it.
Guy is just a walking bucket. I mean, Zip Hines in the mid-range is just money.
Now he's trying to check Blyden. They're trying to get a 3rd foul on Blyden here desperately. Leroy shot faking. It'll stay on this end, but all of a sudden, St. Mary's defense has made U of D look uncomfortable.
These are 2 of the best defenses in the state. I would argue these are the 2 best defenses in the state. This is what they do. They're gritty, they're tough, they're blue collar, and they're athletic and smart. That's all the intangibles.
Picked off by Barnes. Off the bench, getting a steal. Hines racing up the floor, and he got another foul. That is on Solomon Span.
St. Mary's in transition. Quick outlet, little blast offense up the sideline, Evan. And Hines says, don't worry, I got your scoring. Just a confident kid, too. Somebody's got to give this kid a Scully at the college level. I know he's got some offers at Division II, but this kid might just be a Division I player. He just can score at will.
Well, Coach Covert told us about Zip. You know, I think people are forgetting the fact that A, he was a transfer. B, last year he was basically the 6th man, maybe the best in the state for that St. Mary's team that won it all. Whatever role you put him in, he can get the job done for the Eagles.
Yeah, and he's developing also, you know, being the glue guy at times when he has to be. When you got Trey McKinney, Sherrod Barnes, and Jaden Savory, sometimes you got to, you know, be the 4th Beatle, if you will.
Someone's got to be Ringo.
Somebody's got to be Ringo Starr. I love being Ringo.
Peace and love, baby.
Yes.
Blyden had to give it up. One more pass, Heron. Another rebound for McKinney. Points are low, rebounds are high.
And that was a clean look, too. Wide open.
McKinney forced shot and a foul on the Cubs. Pat Donnelly saying, how is that a foul? It would have been Trey's 2nd.
Yeah, Pat Donnelly's hot. Trey earns the call and the foul. And there you see the Cleveland native Pat Donnelly. Here's another look, Evan. Drives, Span into contact, and that's the 2nd foul as well on number 25, Sebastian Randolph, the 6'7" center. So the backup big will come back in, Jaden Garwood.
One more coming for McKinney, who does so many things well, including shooting free throws. He's been 80+% at the line his entire high school career.
School's all-time leading scorer, scores at so many levels, 3 levels, free throw line, Michigan commit, McDonald's All-American. He's done it all at St. Mary's, won a state title last year, and back-to-back Michigan Player of the Year.
And all of a sudden, it's an 8-0 Eaglets run and a 3-point lead. Johnson, tough shot. Another rebound for Barnes.
And a quick shot for UAD. They need to work St. Mary's a little bit more defensively.
Sherrod, spin, miss. Again, Barnes behind the play.
Not his best shot selection.
Blyden lost the ball. Hines on the run again. Another foul. And the U of D bench and student section just cannot believe the calls. Pat Donnelly is as red as a tomato over there.
It's going to go on David Heron the 3rd. And this is Zip Hines just taking it 3-on-1. Says, you know what? I got confidence I can get in and score. Did draw the foul. UAD thought he did not. We'll get another look at that perhaps. If Evan Westfall can pull something magical out of that machine.
Well, I think the thing that UAD was frustrated was, you could see it on the replay, there's no contact with the ball here or the wrist.
He hit him on the hair. And if the hair's a part of the body, I mean, it's a foul. If it's not, then it's not a foul. A light foul, absolutely. But Hines takes advantage and the run continues, Evan.
A 10-0 run for the defending state champs. Wide and drive kick. Cubs need a bucket.
Yeah.
Bounce to the cutting Heron. McKinney on the run again. These rebounds are immense for McKinney already, 7. Now Trey taking a 3. Creighton the offensive rebound. And a Cub steal. Span the push. Johnson following. Now Barnes rebound and another foul.
UAD can't buy a bucket. I mean, they are frustrated. UAD has not scored in this second quarter yet. And the frustration continues. And that is also the second foul on David Heron.
So now we got 3 different Cubs, Chad, with 2 more fouls. Heron, Blyden, and Randolph all with 2. Getting a little sketchy for the Cubs. Pat Donnelly's got to draw something up. And this Catholic League final presented by Success Mortgage Partners and Pure Bar Nova.
What makes people stand in this line like this for 3 hours? Because we're not Dunkin' Donuts or Tim Hortons. These donuts are made fresh daily, and it's made with love and consistency. We got the same ingredients. It didn't change. The people know that, and that's why they standing out there.
These were the standings in the Catholic League in the regular season. UAD 7-0. Brother Rice actually finished over St. Mary's, but there's a bit of an asterisk to that. When St. Mary's played Brother Rice back on January 24th, Trey McKinney was not in the lineup. He actually missed 6 games in January and early February with an injury, but Chad, he's back now. And although Trey's scoring numbers are not there tonight, his all-around effort, specifically rebounding, is there for Trey McKinney.
Yeah, the rebounds especially, 6 of them. 4 points, forget about that. He's been big and not allowing the second chance. He's been the 5 defensively.
Yep.
So he's had some responsibility limiting the second chances. The Cubs can't buy a bucket. I mean, they got 3 shots at the rim. They got 3 opportunities down there at the rim. They can't score. Right now, just a mental game. They're fine. They're in it. They got Blyden on the bench. He's back out there. I mean, this is a chance for St. Mary's to try to add the lead, but watch for UD to come back with a surge and try to something different. Pat Donnelly's fighting for a call here too. Anything close is going to go UAD Cubs' way.
And we're coming for Barnes. Often St. Mary's runs those 2 guards on the floor at the same time, and Hines and Barnes. And so far tonight, they've combined for 16 of the 22 points for St. Mary's.
They've had to learn to play together without glue guys, and it's tough when you got ball dominant and shooters and McKinney and Zip and Sherrod. I mean, but the marriage has worked out well, and they learned how to get it all together while they were gone.
Here's one of the glue guys. Creighton took it away. Mateen Cleaves. Yes! St. Mary's can't stop scoring. It's a 15-0 run.
Mateen, the freshman from downtown, I tell you, he can add so many things to this team, a calm effect. He can defend as well.
Xavier Johnson. Garwood for Heron. Switch on to Creighton. Johnson left alone. Not even close. Barnes got the ball for the Eaglets.
The Cubs have not scored in this quarter. In fact, they have not scored since the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. So I'm not very good at math, but I think it's around 6 or 7 minutes of a scoring drought for the Cubs.
McKinney shook free. McKinney floater, shooter's touch.
That's exactly it. Such a beautiful shot. One hand. He shoots left-handed as well. He's not ambidextrous, just learned how to shoot left-handed. So talented in so many ways.
Blyden stops the 17-0 St. Mary's run.
Big bucket for Blyden and the Cubs. Down 10, far from out of it. They have been down in a lot of games this year, Evan, and come back. A ton of tight games for UAD this year.
They were down to Ann Arbor Huron by 8 with over a minute left in one.
It's crazy.
The team cleaves. Blyden the rebound and a foul. That's the second on the team cleaves.
Yep. And just the second team foul for St. Mary's. But look, I mean, this is a run for St. Mary's to be proud of, but you get Cleaves down there. You'd like to see him maybe dish out to an open shooter, but you can't argue with the way he's come in off the bench today and played. Down 4 guys off that bench, suspended.
Blyden shaken free. And he got the roll. He deserved to after that move.
Yep, Blyden's ready. Shooters roll back in, the Toledo commit. Gets the Cubs with an 8.
A bit of noise back in Callahan Hall. Hines. Rebound Heron. Heron got a foul. Wave off the shot. That's going to be on Luke Crichton.
Yep, team's third. That's the second on Luke, the Indiana baseball commit. Brother plays at Clemson as you get a look at the replay. And the boo-boo by Luke. Didn't play last year.
Blyden again, that's 6 in a row. And like you said, the Cubs are never out of the game.
No, they're used to coming from behind. They feel comfortable coming from behind. And the surge is just starting.
A 6-0 spurt to get back within 6.
They're a momentum team.
Another double on McKinney.
Oof.
Hines, a real tough catch.
Risky pass.
Cleaves. Rebound, a big one from Span. And finally, the Cubs get the call. They've wanted the whole game.
Yep, there it is. Foul starting to mount up. That's Crichton's third. It's the team's fourth. And yeah, I mean, this is an opportunity for UAD to continue their run.
So another foul on Crichton. That's his second in a matter of moments. Remember, Cubs are keeping Blyden on the floor with 2 fouls. Heron also out there with 2 fouls. They have not had the starting center Randolph out there for a while. He has 2 as well.
My mistake, Crichton has just 2 fouls.
Leroy Blyden followed the miss. Oh my goodness, he fell hard to the floor. Oh, and there was a shove from Span at the end of that thing. He put a shoulder into McKinney. That's the second on Trey, and there was a little extra after this.
Yeah, he went down. Trey with a foul. It's his first. Here's another look. Blyden goes up, puts up the shot. Trey goes up for the rebound. And yeah, Span came in and hit him from behind. Okay. No harm, no foul, I suppose. The officials, Levon Brown, Phillip Jones, and Shane Smith tonight.
This is a 7-0 Leroy Blyden run to get the Cubs back into the game.
Such a special player, Evan. Guy that also is a good teammate, good person. Pat Donnelly raved about him. 70% from the 2-point range. I mean, that's impressive for a 5'11" guard.
He's the game's top scorer, 13. And it's a 4-point game. McKinney at midcourt. He could have 4 fouls and they'd have a tough time taking him out.
Yep. Gonna put Xavier on him.
Tough shot. Heron the rebound. All of a sudden, St. Mary's can't buy a bucket. Blyden. Oh, come on! He hit that thing from the west side.
Blyden on a burst. Cubs within 1. How about this avalanche? 2 runs back-to-back, almost identical.
UAD thinks it should be their ball. It'll be St. Mary's. But Leroy Blyden on an 11-0 run by himself has gotten the Cubs within one. Wow.
Everything we expected in a heavyweight title match, Evan. And we're only halfway home.
Remember, there is no shot clock in Michigan high school basketball, so the Eaglets can play for the final shot if they want.
And they want.
This first half has had more ups and downs than a roller coaster at Cedar Point, and Solomon Span has 11 the defensive effort so far on this trip.
Yeah, this group's fired up, and they've got every right to be. Leroy Blyden has just done it, put this Cub team on their shoulders. Eaglets strive for the final look.
Got the ball to McKinney. Trey to his spot. Tap, no. 5 seconds to work for the Cubs. Leroy Blyden gotta go. Blyden, no. And St. Mary's leads by a whisker after 16 minutes. Don't you dare go anywhere. We may have a Catholic League classic in the title presented by Success Mortgage Partners in Pierre Bar Novi.
Welcome back to the Catholic League Finals, the Bishop Division, the boys and girls. And who better to have at the microphone is the commissioner of the Catholic League, Vic Michaels. Is commissioner the right title?
Yeah, director.
I
That's
like
my official
commissioner
title. You
better.
can call me commissioner. I've been called a lot worse than commissioner. So, yeah.
The commissioner, Vic Michaels, the director of the Catholic League. And look, it's been a great year already. I know we're in basketball season, but the fall sports for the Catholic League have shown a lot of promise, not only competing well with the names of state titles and wins, but you've got some student athletes that have had some great success so far this season.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. You know, the addition of the Toledo schools a year ago has really made our league special, I think. Bringing in Jackson Lumen Christi, you know, another team that's very successful in many sports. It's been good. Thought we might have some transportation issues with them, but it really hasn't been a problem. As long as they don't decide to tear up I-75, you know, we're going to be okay. It's about an hour and 15 for most of our schools and most of their schools to get here. They go a lot farther than that for many of their games when they're not playing in the league. So it's been good.
Was that the biggest concern going in, was the travel, the distance, and that type of time?
It was. We knew they were competitive-wise where they fit for the most part. They're Central Division schools, boys and girls. They play in our top league. We have a few sports that they're not that strong in, that we're able to put them in a little bit of a smaller division where they've been competitive but not dominant in. And the scheduling was easier than what we were worried about with the travel.
Yeah.
You know, we had our governor wanting to fix the damn roads, and I kept thinking, just don't fix 75. You know, leave that alone for a while and let them get here, and it's been good. So,
you've got championships today with a team from Toledo Notre Dame against Father Gabriel Richard, the girls, and then the boys later with St. Mary's and UD. Kind of a mix of new blood, old blood, and but nonetheless, maybe the three best teams in the state of Michigan competing on the boys and girls side overall.
I think so. I think we have this Ann Arbor Father Gabriel Richard team. They might be the best overall team in girls, regardless of division. Right. They return a lot of girls. They were young the last 2 years when they won it. Got to the finals last year, return a lot of them. They're a pretty special group. And then this Notre Dame Academy, they could surprise them, I think. You know, they've got some size, and they're not a bad team. And then, of course, our two boys teams, I think they're the two best teams in the state. Throw out St. Mary's record for the competition, a couple injuries here or there, most notably to Trey.
Sure.
Just throw the 6 or 7, whatever they have, losses out. They are probably the favorite to win Division I. So I'm expecting a great game.
And it's been like this. The Central Division has been, clearly the best league in the state in basketball and in baseball.
Pretty clear on that, and in football many times. Football
Yeah.
as well. I mean,
Yeah,
you combine all of that.
most
More so, yeah.
the telling tale in football is we can't get non-league games because our league schedule is so tough. Others in the football world know how good we are, and they don't want to play us, and it's been hard. But yeah, we're pretty strong at the top end, that's for sure. And then of course, our Division 7, Riverview Gable Richard, I believe they're the #1 team in the state
Division
too.
3.
So
They sure are.
they could win that too. Division 3, yeah, Division 7.
It's it changes. 7,
Yeah,
3,
yeah.
D, C. What's ahead? I know we've got some great spring sports, some things. Anything new in the Catholic League that the fans should look forward to or know about in the upcoming season or year?
Well, next year will be our 100th year. So we'll have a few surprises planned for that as we celebrate that. But that's kind of cool to be a league of it'll be 100 years old. We're really looking forward to doing some things with that. And
Awesome.
One of the more unique features of that is in 100 years, there's only been 7 league directors. So it's been a very constant, the league director position has been very stable for years, whether it was me or Tom or Walt Vasilevich and those before us, but to only have 7's kind of neat. And
all the best and continued
thanks.
success.
You guys,
Thank you.
I tell you this when I see you, but by far, I think the best production crew.
Thank you.
That you guys do a great job.
Thank you. Thanks for making it a first-class setup for us and giving us these great teams to compete today.
All right. Thanks for having me.
You bet. That's Vic Michaels, the director or the commissioner. Call him what you want. Vic Michaels joining us. We're back with more right after this, a Catholic League Bishop Division Finals.
Hi, I'm Bridget. I'm the owner of Pure Bar Novi. I've been part of the Pure Bar Novi community since 2015. That's 10 years. 3 years ago, I decided to buy Pure Bar Novi, and it's been a wonderful journey. I'd love to invite you to come and take a class with us. Pure Bar is right for anybody, any age, any end of the fitness spectrum, wherever you are in your fitness journey. We want to take you from where you are to where you want to be. The workouts are musically driven, they're fresh, they change daily, they're exciting. People come for the workouts and they stay for the community. Because we have 4 different class formats. One is the full body workout, one has more of a cardio component, one is more of a stretch, balance, stability class, and one uses free weights for functional fitness. We'd love for you to join our community, and we want you to hear from some of our members and what they have to say about Pure Bar and how it's enhanced their life.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I've been coming to Pure Bar since 2013. I started my journey here in the Novi studio. I would say if you're looking to take a leap into fitness and mind, body, spirit, do it. You'll never regret it. You'll be fit, you'll be strong, and you'll have a community of very strong women surrounding you.
Hi, I'm Carla and I have been coming to Pure Bar since September, and what I love the most is the endorphins I get after every workout.
Hi, my name is Madeline, and my favorite thing about Pure Bar is the atmosphere, and it is a great workout.
Hi, I'm Sydney. I've been coming to Pure Bar for almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years on Friday, and I will hit my 350th class this week. And I just love these classes because the community here is so great. I have so many friends from coming to the classes, and it's just such a fun workout that you don't even realize you're working out while you're doing it.
Hey, I'm Nikki. I have been coming to Pure Bar for over a year now, and it has been the one thing that has stuck for me, and I love it so much. I changed my schedule to come to class, and I bring new friends too.
My name's Marissa. I've been coming to Pure Bar for probably 2 years now. My favorite class style is Empower, and I love it because it just makes me feel super strong and great.
I am Simona. I just moved to Novi, and I love coming here. I try to come every day because it's my happy place.
I'm Jackie, and I love Pure Bar for so many reasons. Not only is it a great workout, but Bridget, it brings so much here to my life and to everybody's. It's just the perfect reason to come.
Hi, I'm Denise. I love everything about Pure Bar, from the workouts to the community. You don't want to miss it.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and the reason I love Pure Bar is because the variety is so great. I can come multiple times a week, and it's always something different. I never get bored and have an awesome workout. Hi, I'm Ashley, and I love Pure Barre because I love to feel strong, not just during class, but when I walk out the door and do everything in my life. Momming, working, all of it. Feeling strong.
Welcome to Pure Barre Novi. Come on in. We want you to feel right at home. We've got class going on right now. This is where we all meet and mingle before class and after class. From our front desk where you check in and purchase new sticky socks for your class. This is some of our new apparel that we have. These are our milestones. We celebrate all successes that our members take, and our first challenge is to take 10 classes in 30 days. Here's all of our equipment. Our fabulous teaching team. Sneak peek of the class that's going on.
Our upper abs here. Good. One more.
Last of all, where we leave all of our belongings during class. So come be a part of us, take a free class, and let us celebrate you and your successes along the way. We recognize all the milestones that our members make on their fitness journey, from taking their first 10 classes in 30 days to taking 50 classes, 100 classes, 250 classes, and on up. And this month we have a member celebrating 2,250 classes, which is a testament to the fact that Pure Barre works and it's fun. So come be part of the fun and join us at Pure Barre Novi.
Special thank you to our presenting sponsors, Pure Barre Novi and Success Mortgage Partners, for making this broadcast happen. And thank goodness they did, Chad, because I think we're in potential for a very, very good second half between two of the best teams in the state of Michigan.
Yeah, it might be the top two teams in the state, and they showed why. We saw an 11-0 run by U of D by Blyden himself. St. Mary's was up 12 points with 3:16 to go, and Leroy Blyden took upon himself 16 points for Blyden to lead the way.
Xavier Johnson good, and U of D on a 13-0 run has got the lead back.
They've regained it, and it has come in a wave, and that's how their season has gone. That's how they pace it. They score in waves and runs.
Sherrod Barnes backs it out. Jaden Savory is back in the game for the Eaglets with the 2 fouls. He barely played in the first half. McKinney out of foul. Chad, did it feel like to you in that first half with only the 6 points, McKinney was forcing it a little bit?
Yeah, he finished 2 of 8. There were some forced shots, but that's also part of his game. Trey's game, he takes and makes tough shots. That's what the scouting report reads for the bulky guard. And I mean, so yes, but that's also part of his game, and that's why he's a McDonald's All-American, are those kinds of shots that he seems to succeed in, the more pressure and press he's getting. Now, the length against him is a little different today in UAD, and they're just doing a great job defending him, but we've seen how Trey responds in halves he gets stymied in. It's usually a positive effect for the Eaglets.
That's the 3rd foul on David Heron, too, so he is out of the game. That's the best 3-point shooter that the Cubs have.
He's played an outstanding game, too, all around.
Leroy Blyden navigated foul trouble in the first half. He had 2 early, but he finished with 16 points. He went on an 11-0 run by himself to close the half. Johnson got stopped. Xavier kept going and scooped it home.
They had the double team with Savory helping and digging in, and then one-on-one, no chance for Zip in the post.
Back and forth we go to start the second half with a Catholic League title on the line. St. Mary's the defending champ. UAD hasn't won in a while. McKinney lost it on the drive, and it's out of bounds off Trey.
Yep, just slipped out of his hands. Again, Trey is getting a double almost every time he touches it. It's not really one-on-one. He's getting doubled, and he just lost it. Is it the pressure getting to him? I don't know, but it's been an effective defense for UAD.
It's the 7th forced turnover on the Eaglets. Blyden Drive, Garwood. Randolph back to Garwood. Rebound, Savory.
Trey with the high hands and the wall up quickly to get over in that short corner to distract the shot.
Now he sets the screen for Barnes. Free throw line, Jay wouldn't drop. Blinded on the push. Corner jumper, in and out for Span the fourth. Couple of quick rebounds for Savory. With him not playing a lot in the first half, McKinney had 6 boards. Jaden almost got another one off the McKinney miss.
Trey trying to find it still. Eaglets from downtown, 2 of 10. Make it 2 of 9 in this game.
Team that scored 72 in a 31-point win over Brother Rice in the semis. Johnson fouled. The third on Savory, and it felt like Jaden couldn't help himself there.
Yeah, and is that 3 shots as well? We'll have to take a look, but a big foul, number 3 for Savory. It was a 3-point attempt, and so the threes are wild, but a chance for Johnson to extend the Cubs' lead out to a 4-point advantage.
And again, Chad, as you were talking about in the first half, St. Mary's in this game couldn't afford to have Savory get in foul trouble because no Quincy Wright and no Axel Newell tonight.
Yeah, all the bigs. I mean, you go down the depth, they've got 5 bigs that work on drills. 4 of them are out. Savory's the only one left. So, again, the suspension from leaving the bench in the Brother Rice St. Mary's altercation in the semifinal at Marion High School back on Thursday?
Tuesday.
These days are running together. We've had 4 straight days of broadcasts.
Off day tomorrow, and then back at it for the PSL Championship on Sunday.
That's right. That's right.
How will you spend your day of rest tomorrow?
Oh, hanging with the kids.
Aww.
Well, yeah.
It's the right answer.
It'll be a lot of energy. It'll be fun. Hopefully snow. Hopefully we can go sledding.
Yeah. All right, Johnson goes 2 of 3 at the line. Xavier's got 10. Kenny working on him here. Trey banging in the post. That fall away is smooth.
He needed that one, and that's the short corner spin fader. Double figures for Trey now.
Wyden gave it up. Got it back from Randolph. Johnson, a shot fake again. Wall up by Savory that time. They wanted a 4th foul. Crichton behind the play.
Crichton slow to get up, but he is back, grimacing. But the length of Savory helping on that possession.
Barnes. Offensive foul. If that's on Savory, that is his 4th.
It is. So Savory's going to have to sit. Mateen Cleaves will come back in. And yeah, I didn't see exactly what happened, but Savory didn't love the call. The sister Sydney watching in the second row. Next to Allie Crichton. Allie plays on the Orchard Lake St. Mary's team, and there they are. Sydney plays for Belleville. A couple of stars right there.
That is a future stud at the college level. She may be the best sophomore high school player in America, Sydney Savory.
Yes.
Does the lead grow for the Cubs? Johnson got stopped.
Great post defense by Crichton.
Wyden got a foul.
Wow.
All the calls were against U of D in the first half, and now it feels like it's starting to go their way.
I told you that was coming. That's the 3rd foul on St. Mary's number 2, Luke Crichton. As you see the reach in, Luke thought he got all ball. Ball out of bounds, baseline left.
Down to Randolph. Double down there. Found Blyden, and he scored again.
Blyden got up in the air, and he landed on Zip Hines. They call the block. And look at the Cubs, the mascot, the section loving it, showing out. Didn't have to go far for this. Good support just across the way. But how about a fine Leroy Blyden? He got cut in the air by Zip. Kind of got lost defensively and was in his space coming down.
I tell you what, I hope Todd Kowalczyk, Toledo's head coach, is watching this game somewhere because he's getting a steal in Leroy Blyden.
Really is. And I mean, just a guy that has that work ethic too. Good leader, a good kid. Teachers like him. He gets good grades. He wants to go in the gym on his off time. And his numbers are comparable with Cassius Winston. I mean, guy that led him to the state title in 2016. And you're doing those kinds of numbers and have those intangibles, similar in size too. Different kind of players for sure,
yeah,
but impressive. Leroy Blyden.
19 in this game and a 4-point lead for the Cubs. McKinney gave it up. Hines almost lost it. Crichton. Smart play by Spam, the fourth, to let it go out of bounds. That was a clean look for Crichton, just couldn't knock it down.
Yeah, and UAD's been able to get away with doubling Crichton. Doubling McKinney in this game. So, I mean, Pat Donnelly says, look, they're shooting 2 of 10 from downtown. I'm going to keep doubling. I don't care if let's leave a three-point shooter open. And he's gambled right.
McKinney took it away. Johnson turned it over. Remember, this St. Mary's team led by 15 in the first half. Johnson, foul. It's another one on Barnes. This game is totally flipped in about 30 minutes of real time.
It has. It feels like a bigger lead than 4 for the Cubs with 3 to go, but the defense coming back. How about Span? Smart play, those rec specs. He looks smart. He's play smart too.
That'll send Xavier Johnson to the line. There may not be a better duo in the state of Michigan. The number 1, Xavier Johnson, and number 2, Leroy Blyden, who combined for nearly 40 points per game. A couple of guys who came back from a UAD team that lost in the 3rd round of the playoffs a lot earlier than they're used to losing. This has been a motivated team, a driven team all year.
Yes, and senior-led. That's so important, as we know. I mean, we watch a lot of games. We see a lot of finals. You call finals. You know who's there. Senior-led teams. And they've got 4 seniors that all returned, all good leaders, different styles of how they lead, but it all has worked well, and Pat Donnelly's very happy with their senior leaders.
The lead is 6. Barnes inside. Sherrod the drive and finish. Counterpunch, St. Mary's.
This kid finishes like none other. I mean, the Western Michigan product, Sherrod Barnes, tough as nails, slithery. Got a little bit of Blyden in him in the finish department and how he gets there so quick, strong. And don't let the pigtails fool you. He's tougher than a $2 steak.
Sherrod, when he came in, known for defense, and that has not changed. But the way he's developed in every facet of his game, it's why he's going to be a D1 player next year at Western Michigan.
Yeah, they wanted this guy to play some football, be a cornerback for Jermaine Gonzalez. Almost had him. They're convinced he'd be a cornerback in the NFL easily.
McKinney rebound and finish. 2-point game.
Trey's big, strong, instinctual, and you see the other side of his game that the scoring doesn't really tell the story in. An activity there.
This game, up and down, up and down. The mood swings. Johnson trying to work on Crichton. Xavier, no. Crichton with 3 fouls, playing hard.
Unreal defense.
Sherrod got blocked. Crichton blocked again. Barnes, tap, yes. Hines, the finish.
What a sequence that ends with the smallest guy on the court fittingly tapping it in, and Zip Hines. How about this instinctual play and the effort from Zip on the backside? Look at the shot, rejected. How about the defense by UAD? Rejected. St. Mary's comes back, Barnes with effort, and Hines, the smallest kid on the court, taps it in. We're tied at 38.
Blyden's turn. Leroy got a foul. That'll be the second on Hines on the reach-in.
There was an elbow before the reach-in that wasn't called from Blyden. We'll take a look at it on the replay, but Blyden earns his right to the strike, no doubt. And it was an inadvertent elbow, but you see that? Yep. I mean, that was a blast. And officials aren't going to catch everything. They're not perfect, nor are we. And Blyden gets to the stripe.
Got that one to go. You know, Chad, a good way to add to your scoring total is at the free throw line. And Leroy's one of the best in the state. 88% at the line, and it's another 20-point game.
This is a Picasso from the free throw line. UAD right now is 12 of 13 from the free throw line. Not to be outdone by St. Mary's, who's 14 of 15. You can't make that up.
McKinney drive kick, threw it away. Hines open in the corner, but it didn't work out. Timeout will take it with coming down the wire, third quarter. Cubs and Eaglets in a classic for a Catholic League title presented by SMP and PBN.
Your Catholic faith, it's at the core of who you are, what you do, and the decisions you make. At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, we make your faith and finances work together. From home needs to business needs, from school to retirement, we've got the financial well-being of our Catholic community covered. Visit us today and see how your faith and finances can work together. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
It's the Catholic League Basketball Championship presented by Success Mortgage Partners in Pure Bar Novi. Orchard Lake St. Mary's got back to the top of the mountain last year. Fifth state championship, their first in 24 years. You know, Chad, with the amount of guys they brought back, and Trey McKinney, the McDonald's All-American back this year, it's hard to imagine a team having as much pressure on their shoulders coming into the year. I don't even feel like the Eaglets have handled that pressure.
They have. They've played a really tough schedule, and the losses have all come to nationally respected teams, if not ranked, including number 1 IMG, who St. Mary's had down 11 in a neutral site at Oakland U in a great game. IMG would win that game, but St. Mary's knew at that point in time, ironically, the final game before Trey would go on his 5-game injury, but St. Mary's knew they had something after the loss to IMG, and they battled themselves. So
he's got the second foul on Jaden Garwood. The foul situation for the Cubs, Blyden still the 2, Heron with 3. He is back into the game. Garwood and Randolph also with a couple. For St. Mary's, Creighton has 3, Savory has 4. Hines, McKinney, and Barnes and Cleves all have 2. Sherrod on the drive. Barnes all the way to the rim.
It's over a 6'7" guy. I mean, this guy is just bouncy, electric, and he's tied the game.
Again. Span the fourth, gave it off to Leroy Blyden. Randolph set the screen for him. Heron drive, foul. That's the third on Mateen Cleves.
Starting to mount up for St. Mary's. I like this baseline approach. Heron sets up this drive with his threat of a 3-point shot, which he's best at, and gets to the rim. This kid's grown so much. Pat Donnelly's so proud of the way he's reshaped his body and become a leader of this program, and a senior that they've really grown to trust and count on in David Heron III.
So it doesn't just stop with these 6:30 a.m. shots. David Heron is actually also the pop culture editor for the school newspaper.
Is that right?
They had to have talked about Kendrick's halftime show in the pop culture section of the school newspaper this week, right? Come on now.
That's a good get. I like that.
Got to be talking about the Kendrick versus Drake beef, which I think we all know who the winner is.
Yeah.
Although Drake did release some new music earlier today.
Is that right?
He did. I haven't listened to it yet.
All right.
I haven't listened to
when
it
are you
yet.
going to listen to it? On your late night Valentine's Day drive home?
I could.
You, me both, buddy. All right.
St. Mary's going to play for the final shot of the quarter here. Hines waits. Now Zip starts, spins, shoots. Right in, threw it right to Blyden, and we're off to the fourth. Don't you dare go anywhere. We got a classic in the Catholic League Championship in Callahan Hall. Cubs trying to win for the first time since 2021. Finish coming up. This ball game presented by Success Mortgage Partners in Pure Bar Novi.
Today's today's ever-changing mortgage lending world, the importance of true professionals has never been greater. At Success Mortgage Partners, we want you to have the experience of a lifetime. Founded and owned by Catholic League alumni, our family-centered business keeps your interest at heart as we help you navigate this turbulent market with ease. If you or a family member has a mortgage need, please call me, Owen Lee, at 734-822-9792.
UD Jesuit for a long, long time has been one of the best programs in the state. Won it all in 2016 when Cassius Winston was their point guard. Lost to Amani Bates and Ypsilanti Lincoln on a buzzer beater in 2019. They got the talent, Chad, to get back there this year. But all they're thinking about right now is trying to knock off St. Mary's, the defending state champions, in what is quickly becoming a classic in this Catholic League championship.
Yeah, the two of the Blue Bloods in this state, and of course the Central Division. Yeah, listen, UAD wants to get the title back in the halls of UAD, where Rob Hunter once roamed. It's been a long time in Cub standards, since 2021.
Barnes driving and getting a big foul. That's the third on Sebastian Randolph. He and David Herron both have 3 for the Cubs.
Sherrod is so similar to Blyden in so many ways, but he attacks the big and is crafty himself. Look at that Superman slide. Sherrod can play baseball too, I'm sure, but this is a guy that feels comfortable attacking, doesn't mind taking over the workload. Trey McKinney off tonight or getting doubled. Sherrod's the guy that has stepped up, and he's done that continuously in the senior campaign.
Sherrod Barnes, 5 made free throws. The two teams have combined for 2 missed free throws out of 31 the whole game.
It's unheard of. Unheard of. But huge, and how about both teams doing it at the same time? Like, it's just kind of how we roll. We make 94% free throws.
2 more for Sherrod, and we're tied again. I don't think that's the last time we're going to say we're tied in this fourth quarter. Barnes is in Blyden's kitchen.
It's a great matchup.
Now Herron will try Cleaves. Johnson wants Crichton.
They've battled all game, Evan.
Xavier gets stopped by Luke. Blyden throws it into the corner. Herron the drive, and the finish.
Yeah, Cleaves had to olay a little bit. He's got 3 fouls, but a great drive from Herron showing he can do it on the deck as well.
McKinney ready to shoot it. Trey got fouled. McKinney's gonna go to the line for 3. That's the second on Xavier Johnson.
Yeah, let's take another look at it. Pat Donnelly doesn't love it. This was a contested 3, a closeout in his face on Johnson, and the legs get locked up a little bit. Not much there. Tight call. Donnelly has a right to argue that one.
In case you're wondering what the chant is, the U of D student section is saying that, quote, Trey is a baby.
That's funny. Well,
you like to call him the man-child. I don't know if we can call him a child anymore. You know, McKinney at 6'4", 225. Chad, when he gets to U of M, do you think he's going to have to change his body at all?
I don't know. I mean, he's just built broad. He's thick. His game is not built on explosion and attacking. I mean, his game is built on using his body to score the basketball. Part of that is his build. But, yeah, I mean, there might be a little trimming up. I mean, Trey's in good shape, though. He stays in good shape, but, I mean, they may want him, just his natural build is big, to slim down a little bit. I could see that maybe.
A 2 of 3 at the line. Blyden gets the switch on to McKinney. Says, clear out, boys, I got this.
Classic.
Blyden gave it up. Miss, rebound Hines.
Big stop for St. Mary's. Sherrod attacking.
Elbow J. St. Mary's lead again.
Back and forth we go. Sherrod with some sugar from the mid-range.
17 for Barnes. Xavier Johnson. Barnes saved it to McKinney. Eaglets with numbers. Crichton, the travel. And a missed opportunity, 3-on-2.
Yep, big missed opportunity. You got Trey leading the break, gives it up, and Crichton with a boo-boo. But hot action here, Evan. We got a fun one. This is all we could ever ask for in a title championship game. And Barnes leading the charge right now. He's got 17 to lead the defending state champions.
What makes people stand in this line like this for 3 hours? Because we're not Dunkin' Donuts or Tim Hortons. These donuts are made fresh daily, and it's made with love and consistency. We got the same ingredients. It didn't change. The people know that, and that's why they standing out there.
A lot of big basketball games coming up over the next few weeks. If you would like this level of coverage, reach out. info@theprepsports.com, and those are all the ways you can follow us on, I think, every single form of social media that exists. All right, here we go. 6 minutes remaining in regulation of the Catholic League Championship. St. Mary's, the defending state champions, up by 2. U of D Jesuit, who's been the best team in the state all winter long, who beat St. Mary's back in the middle of December, has got to chase them down, Chad, for their second Catholic League championship in the last 6 years.
Back and forth heavyweight belt, but Blyden and Sherrod have been the show in this game so far.
That pass was tipped, so Heron could go back to get it. Johnson the drive. Got it off glass!
So long and lengthy and understands angles, goes over 2 defenders for the Eaglets, gets a huge bucket to tie it. Johnson on the attack, natural lefty against Crichton, who picks up his 4th foul. And hey, look, this guy can finish. He's a big-time player, 2 Division I offers, very athletic, does so many great things for the Cubs. And of course, a made free throw.
Yeah, U of D Jesuit has missed 1 all game. St. Mary's has missed 2. That's 15 points for Xavier Johnson. Crichton still on the floor, 4 fouls. McKinney inside. Trey, powerful finish.
How about that fast footwork? Nobody can question the footwork and the foot speed of Trey McKinney.
Blyden got a foul inside. McKinney was late getting back because he thought he got fouled. Blyden will go to the line after Peyton Kemp hacked him.
Another look, Peyton Kemp in the kitchen of Blyden. Not going to get an and one here, says Peyton, coming off the bench. He was good in the St. Mary's win over Brother Rice the other night. Peyton came off the bench. Fine performance, 5 of 7 from the floor, 10 points and a couple of steals.
St. Mary's has seen U of D miss 2 free throws all night. Blyden's missed them both. How about this decision? Savory finally back in with 4 fouls.
4 fouls for 4 fouls. So Cleves will check back in for defensive purposes in a moment.
22 for Blyden, 9 made free throws, and yet another tie with 5:17 to go. There's Crichton sitting with those 4 fouls you were talking about.
Yep, got to spread around those 4 fouls to the Eaglets. Meanwhile, the Cubs in a little better foul situation. Nobody with more than 3.
McKinney. Long rebound, Hines tracks it down. And a reset for the Eaglets.
He's been really clutch in 50-50 situations.
Oh, they had a cutting Mateen Cleves, but the pass was a little tall for the 6'3" freshman.
Yeah, that one was zipped. No pun intended. Just a little bit outside the zone.
U of D Jesuit, their only true loss all year to Warren Lincoln, the defending D2 champs. It was a top 5 team in the state, and they lost that game by 1 point. They've played 11 games this year, decided by 11 or less, and they've won 10 of them. Xavier Johnson, a lot of contact, no whistle. McKinney very slow to get up. Barnes, what a spin! And he finally got a late foul call. McKinney's looking at his right elbow as bodies are crashing off each other like this is a hockey game.
Yeah, it's going to be the 3rd foul for Blyden, by the way. Deck's all wet from all the bodies flying. Sherrod here with a sweet spin move on Heron, but couldn't finish. But he did draw the foul and a chance to go back to the stripe. Sherrod has been excellent all season at the free throw line, and tonight he's 6 of 7 from the stripe.
You can see McKinney still shaking out that right arm. The injury he suffered, which had him miss 6 games, was to his left hand.
Right. Yeah, and, you know, 5 games out. Trey comes back, St. John's game in the quarterfinals of the Catholic League, and, you know, had some big numbers, 25 and 9, and then felt right against Brother Rice. But lo and behold, in this game, he's got 16 and 9. And he hasn't really caught stride yet in the contest.
St. Mary's won a classic last year in this game, beat Brother Rice by 3. We got another great one coming up on the halfway mark of the 4th. Randolph, offensive foul. That's the 4th on Sebastian Randolph.
Yeah, the way he came up with that screen. We'll get another look at it, but Pat Donnelly doesn't like it. Yeah, he stuck that left shoulder out. Well, there was the actual, I thought the illegal screen was on the first action, not the second. And now the no call here.
Pat Donnelly, someone get that man a heart monitor. U of D's coach is hollering. Oh, span the 4th, almost a nice steal.
That's what he does.
So the 5 and the 4 for the Eaglets. You got Savory with the 4 fouls. Hines has got a couple. McKinney's got a couple. Barnes has got a couple. And Todd Cover going to take a timeout. Let's take it with him. Take a breath. 3:46 to go. A classic Catholic League championship presented by Pure Bar Novi and Success Mortgage Partners.
If you are looking for a life-changing workout experience, look no further than Pure Bar Novi. We are proud to help you achieve your fitness goals while joining a vibrant, supportive community that is over 300 women strong. Our classes are designed to strengthen and tone your entire body, and our teachers can help provide modifications for any fitness level. Find out more right now by calling 248-596-0002, visiting our website, following us on social media, or by coming to our studio right on Grand River Avenue in Novi. We can't wait to see you and help you achieve your fitness goals.
A big story coming to this game tonight for Todd Covert and his St. Mary's team. There was an incident at the end of the semifinal win by 31 points over Brother Rice. Quincy Wright and Axel Newell left the bench as part of a skirmish at the end of the game. So those 2 rotation guys could not play in this game. Aiden Hanks, also one of the men not dressed in this game for St. Mary's. So, Chad, in a 2-point game with 3:46 to go, foul trouble is such a big deal for St. Mary's, and they're rolling the dice. Their starting center, Jaden Savory, out there with 4 fouls.
Yeah, no Quincy Wright at 6'8", no Axel Newell at 6'5", no Aiden Hanks at 6'3", and Garrett Govier, who hasn't got a lot of minutes, but those other guys have played. And they're, right now, could be relied upon.
Hines inside. Rebound, McKinney for 2.
Trey with a finish in the right spot, the right time, and he did miss. And a little altercation afterwards between he and Sebastian Randolph.
St. Mary's has got Crichton at the scores table. He has 4 fouls. Blyden found Heron. Johnson rebound and a foul. Cleaves and Savory were down there. That would be the 4th on Mateen Cleaves.
It is, and 2 free throws coming. It was an air ball, unexpected. Johnson came up with it. Cleaves went up and Johnson back to the strike. We know the story of teams shooting free throws tonight. Chance to cut the lead in half here.
Xavier Johnson, 5 of 5 at the free throw line tonight. Make it 6 of 6. 5 of 14 from the field for Xavier, now 16 in the game. He and Leroy Blyden, which may be the best 1-2 combo in our great state of Michigan. They've combined for 38 of UAD's 49 points.
Yeah, just a big part of what UAD does on both sides of the ball. For Johnson, smooth left-handed stroke. Canisius offer, Jacksonville offer, more coming.
Oh, Barnes threw it away. That was not tipped by Randolph. Todd Covert saying that thing got tipped.
Oh yeah, it did get tipped. This is the wrong call. Yeah, this is the wrong call. Oh, wow.
Quick look at it.
Well, we'll see if UD can take advantage.
Blinded off the inbound. Heron couldn't get it. And as a wise American poet once said, ball don't lie.
Rasheed Wallace, I believe, was that great American poet. Philadelphia born.
Take 2 on the inbound. Cubs bringing pressure for the first time tonight.
Yeah, we haven't seen it. I expected to see that a little bit earlier, Evan. I haven't seen that as much.
Barnes threw it away. They came with the changeup that was the pressure, and it fooled Sherrod Barnes.
St. Mary's has had trouble this year with pressure at times. And look, they turn it over. Pat Donnelly did this to get his team back in the 4th quarter against De La Salle. And it was a tidal wave. And they've done that several times this year. You mentioned how many times they've trailed and come back. That's the defense.
Leroy Blyden! U of D's got the lead!
Lead changes again. Blyden continues to bag triples. He's got 25. A clutch Gene as well to go with it.
More pressure from the Cubs. The best team in the state all year against the defending state champs for the championship of the Catholic League, the best one in Michigan.
Everything we could have asked for, Evan, a little bit more. Overtime, perhaps.
McKinney. Long rebound, span the 4th. Solomon the push, and he got a foul.
Yep, Span feeling it. Went in transition mode. Guy that's really grown in confidence. Gets coast to coast. Guy that transferred from De La Salle via Liggett. And a defender with a lot of energy. As you see the triple there from Blyden that gave the Cubs the lead.
Solomon spanned the 4th. He's finally getting the chance to play, Chad. He was at Brother Rice last year, but he never played. Before that, he was at Liggett. He's getting a chance to play, and they said he brings the juice. We've seen it all night long. He does.
Yeah, he was really solid, too, against De La Salle. And just a real good active defender. He fits in right with his club. That's what they do. Active, disruptive defense. Big free throws here.
1 of 2. Just the 3rd missed free throw of the night for UAD Jesuit. Solomon spanned the 4th, now guarding Zip Hines. 100 seconds to go in regulation. Savory set the screen. Barnes got downhill and got another foul. Sherrod Barnes back to the free throw line. He's made 8 free throws tonight.
The lead could be tied again for the 12th time. You see the force in, the bully ball, Sherrod, downhill guy. How about 10 lead changes in this game, and the score's been tied 11 times. Oh, the way a title should be.
It's a 20-point night for Sherrod Barnes. And by the way, that last foul was on David Herron, his 4th.
Everybody's got 4 fouls.
This is like Oprah. You get a foul, you get a foul, you get a foul.
Crichton.
Everybody gets a foul.
Crichton, Cleaves, and Savory for St. Mary's with 4. And then Randolph and Herron the 3rd with 4 for UD.
Leroy Blyden, future Toledo Rocket. 25 tonight, bringing it up. He wants the matchup on Barnes. Driving, floating, and a foul.
I think it's on Savory, and I think he's gone. Yeah, it's on Savory. So his night is over. The bigs are gone for St. Mary's officially, all 6 on the depth chart. And yep, Jaden bodies him from the short corner. And you just can't fall into Blyden like that and expect to not get a foul call. Good job by Blyden to be creative. He knows how to use his body so well. He's not a big guy, but he's physical enough. Look at him having a fun moment with Sherrod Barnes. They're pals. And now Mateen Cleaves will come back in and play that big role. The 9th grader will come in as the defensive center.
But remember, too, he also has 4 fouls. That's why he was sitting on the bench.
Very true. Peyton Kemp is the next guy in the rotation that would come in if somebody fouls out, and they go even smaller.
Blyden's made 9 free throws tonight. Make it 10.
Overtime would be a challenge for Orchard Lake St. Mary's to win the game. I mean, UD has the upper hand if this thing goes to an extra frame. However, there's a lot of time left, a lot of lead changes to be had, I'm sure.
That's the 3rd missed free throw tonight for Blyden. Trey McKinney, future Wolverine, McDonald's All-American, bringing it up as we come up on a minute to play. McKinney got it back from Barnes. McKinney into the office. Blocking foul, Xavier Johnson.
2 shots. That is the 6th team foul. And it's 3 fouls on Johnson. Here's another look. Trey says, I'm going to rip it with my offhand. And Johnson just didn't have his feet set. Pretty close call, though. Good stance, good positioning by Johnson. Trey knows how to set up defenders very well. That's one of his skills, and he did it there.
One more coming. 7 made free throws tonight for McKinney. A made free throw here and yet another 20-point night for maybe the greatest basketball player in the history of Orchard Lake St. Mary's.
All-time leading scorer, surpassed Kalen Lucas. 1,688 career points for Kalen that was surpassed in late December.
How quick does U of D go here with no shot clock?
I don't think they need to go quick. I think Pat Donnelly trusts his defense enough if he doesn't score to be able to do some things. I don't think they have to rush. I don't think they will rush.
Johnson to Randolph. Timeout. Pat Donnelly calls time with 33 seconds on the clock. Chad, if you're Pat Donnelly in that huddle with a Catholic League title hanging in the balance against the defending Catholic League champs and defending state champs, what are you telling those guys in that UND Jesuit huddle?
Let's get the ball to Blyden and let's get him downhill. And let's get him to the rack. Something good's going to happen. He's going to get fouled or he's going to score or both. I think you got to get the ball to Blyden. I think you got to spread it out. You got to be creative. And you got to watch for Herron. If Blyden is doubled or covered up, watch out for David Herron III, a guy that's clutch, a guy that can hit a 3. And if he's got to step into a 2-footer, he'll do that as well. I think you got to get the ball to Blyden, though. And I know that's kind of captain obvious, but he's the guy that has the skill set in the final seconds. He's got to have the basketball or be a good setup man for a cleaner, easier, high percentage shot.
St. Mary's, defending Catholic League champs, defending D1 state champs. They've won this thing 3 out of the last 5 years. UD Jesuit for a long time may as well have set up a cot at Callahan Hall for the Catholic League Championship and Operation Friendship, that game between the Catholic League champs and the PSL champs. But UD has not won this championship since 2021. This is a drought for Pat Donnelly's team. They got 33 seconds left in regulation to change the story.
They do, and they got to feel good that they have control at this point. Despite having a 1-point deficit, they have control, really. The fact that they don't have to shoot the basketball until they want to, and they're ready, and they have the right set. But look for Blythe to get the basketball, if not the first pass, the second.
Aaron taking a lot of time, and he's got to burn the timeout. UD Jesuit had 2 left.
Let's not forget, St. Mary's is maybe the best defense in the state of Michigan, if not top 5 or 10. I mean, they're really good. So is UD. So they're not going to find an easy cover up there. St. Mary's did a great job at denying the basketball, especially on Leroy Blyden. And Donnelly wasn't happy they had to burn the timeout. He felt he had a guy in the corner, but St. Mary's, despite not having the length, was able to shut that set down and force a timeout. And now UD has just 1 left.
These two teams played at UD Jesuit back on December 13th. Cubs won that game, but remember, St. Mary's was missing Jaden Savory, still coming back from football. Their full team was not at full strength. Tonight, the Eaglets are at full strength, and they're getting the best shot from a team in UD Jesuit who a lot of people think has been the best team in the state all year long. 33 seconds left in regulation. Heron to trigger the inbound again. This time to Johnson. Tough shot and a foul. The 4th on Trey McKinney. Johnson to the line.
Yeah, Johnson just willed his way in. A quick attack. 4th foul on Trey, as you mentioned. And an interesting approach. Pat Donnelly saying, hey, you don't have length. I'm going to send length to the rim. And it worked out well in the form of getting 2 freebies and a chance to regain the lead.
Tie ball game. Xavier Johnson has made 8 free throws tonight. As a team, UD Jesuit has made 21 out of 25. Cubs lead, 30 seconds left.
Full court pressure, UD's going to apply it. St. Mary's will look to try to avoid the turnover as they back off.
They do have 2 timeouts left if they want to use it. McKinney got a foul. The 4th on Xavier Johnson.
So 2 free throws coming for Trey. Over the limit. And so Trey, who's such a good free throw shooter, with a chance to come back and make this a free throw shooting competition. And if you're having a free throw shooting competition, you're at the right place, because we've got one, baby. St. Mary's is 24 of 26 from the stripe, and UD is 22 of 26 from the stripe. Perspiration on the floor here, partner, and Marcus Webster, the fine assistant coach, does everything, including clean the floor. Marcus wanted us to say hello to Khalil Felder, and a congratulations to Kay Felder on his jersey getting hung to the rafters in the arena. He says, Kay Felder's going to watch the game tonight. Shout my man out. Well, there it is. 2 of the real ones right there, Kay Felder and Marcus Webster.
Kay, my friend, you have picked a very good basketball game to watch on Valentine's Day Friday.
Yep, great career in China. I believe he's in the, about to be signed to a league in Europe.
Trey has been money at the line. If he makes this one, it's 22 points, 10 made free throws, and a St. Mary's lead, 19 seconds left. A chance for UD Jesuit to win their first Catholic League championship since 2021. Blyden on Barnes. Blyden didn't get the screen he wanted. 5 seconds to play. Biden on the move. Leroy for the win! It's over! You come at the Kings, you better not miss! The Eaglets survive! And St. Mary's, Catholic League champs again!
How about the defense from Barnes? He gets the stop on Blyden. You got one of the best scorers in the state and players in Blyden against one of the best players in Sherrod Barnes. In a one-point game, everything this game could set up happened. Eaglets get the stop, Blyden gets to rim out. This was a classic. Nobody deserved to lose this game. What an effort by perhaps two of the top two teams in the state.
St. Mary's Catholic League champs for the 4th time in the last 6 years. And we're back to wrap it up and give you our G of the game after this in the Catholic League Championship, presented by Success Mortgage Partners in Pure Bar Novi.
In today's ever-changing mortgage lending world, the importance of true professionals has never been greater. At Success Mortgage Partners, we want you to have the experience of a lifetime. Founded and owned by Catholic League alumni, our family-centered business keeps your interest at heart as we help you navigate this turbulent market with ease. If you or a family member has a mortgage need, please call me, Owen Lee, at 734-822-9792.
If you are looking for a life-changing workout experience, look no further than Pure Bar Novi. We are proud to help you achieve your fitness goals while joining a vibrant, supportive community that is over 300 women strong. Our classes are designed to strengthen and tone your entire body, and our teachers can help provide modifications for any fitness level. Find out more right now by calling 248-596-0002, visiting our website, following us on social media, or by coming to our studio right on Grand River Avenue in Novi. We can't wait to see you and help you achieve your fitness goals.
That may go down as the best high school basketball game in Michigan all year. Two of the best teams in the state, slugging it out for a Catholic League championship. Chad, I'm sitting here thinking about the championship medal that St. Mary's showed tonight, because UND Jesuit, to their credit, gave them their best shot. Time after time they come back. Time after time, Blyden and Johnson make a big shot. But when it mattered most, Trey McKinney got to the line, made 2 free throws, and then the team that you keep saying may have the best defense in the state got that last stop they needed.
They did on one of the best scorers in the state and clutch players in Leroy Blyden. And look, this was a 12-point St. Mary's lead with 3:30 to go in the second quarter. I mean, let's give UD a ton of credit for coming back against St. Mary's, gaining the lead. A lead changed 13 times in this contest. It was tied 15 times. This was everything a title game should be. Both teams should be very proud as they part on their ways. They'll perhaps play again in the playoffs and meet somewhere down the line. But this was one for the ages. The Eaglets won it. They split the season series, and they continue their run with Trey McKinney in the return.
You know, it's interesting. Before this game, we asked each coach, okay, what would it mean to win the championship? Pat Donnelly said, you know, we're trying to get to the President's Center. We got big goals. That'd be a feather in our cap, but the big goal is the President's Center. Todd Covert for St. Mary's said, heck yeah, we want to win this thing. Anytime you can paint on the walls at Dabrowski Fieldhouse, it's pretty good. They got to break the paint out again.
Yep, Robin Goddard's going to be a busy man. He'll have a ball up by Sunday morning. And this is a St. Mary's team now who's won back-to-back Catholic League championships under Todd Covert. Now 3 of the last 4 years they brought home the title. This was once a UND team that had won 17 straight games against St. Mary's in this series. Just 3 years ago it ended. So, I mean, this is something that, you know, UND and St. Mary's have been going at it. 2 of the best programs all season long. And Evan, we had a tough time deciding our G of the game. But there's so many players in this game. Blyden with 26, Xavier Johnson with 19, and then Trey with 22 points and 10 rebounds, Sherrod with 21. This was the heavyweights came to play tonight, and the stars shine brightly but credit UD for what they did to Trey McKinney in this game as well defensively, and credit St. Mary's for getting their defense to get a stop against Blyden and the Cubs.
Let's hit a break. We'll come on back, and we will indeed get you our G of the game as St. Mary's is celebrating yet another Catholic League championship. We're back to keep wrapping it up right after this.
The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk it. At the same time, gotta walk it. Better yet, run, go, hit a lick, divvy up with my homies, and we do it all again.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
First, life gives us many. From buying your first car or first home to starting a business, Alliance Catholic Credit Union is here for you every step of the way. From checking and savings accounts and youth accounts to auto loans, mortgages, business needs, and financial planning. A full-service financial institution with over 70 years of experience. We're committed to serving your firsts, seconds, 50ths, and every day in between. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
In today's ever-changing mortgage lending world, the importance of true professionals has never been greater. At Success Mortgage Partners, we want you to have the experience of a lifetime. Founded and owned by Catholic League alumni, our family-centered business keeps your interest at heart as we help you navigate this turbulent market with ease. If you or a family member has a mortgage need, please call me, Owen Lee, at 734-822-9792.
If you are looking for a life-changing workout experience, look no further than Pure Barre Novi. We are proud to help you achieve your fitness goals while joining a vibrant, supportive community that is over 300 women strong. Our classes are designed to strengthen and tone your entire body, and our teachers can help provide modifications for any fitness level. Find out more right now by calling 248-596-0002, visiting our website, following us on social media, or by coming to our studio right on Grand River Avenue in Novi. We can't wait to see you and help you achieve your fitness goals.
What makes people stand in this line like this for 3 hours? Because we're not Dunkin' Donuts or Tim Hortons. These donuts are made fresh daily, and it's made with love and consistency. We got the same ingredients. It didn't change. The people know that, and that's why they standing out there.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McKinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here.
My time to shine. He took over.
He got it. Splash.
And that will put some gauze on it. Thought they were having a lot of fun, dishing it off to each other. The dunks were happening, just a good time.
I see. I believe the appropriate phrase is, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. They're literally turning the lights out on us here at Callahan Hall. What a ball game. The Catholic League Championship presented by Success Mortgage Partners in Pure Barre Novi. St. Mary's wins again. 4th title in the last 6 years. Back-to-back year champs for the Eaglets. And if they're looking for a sign of great things to come, this was a good sign tonight, because last year they used a tight Catholic League Championship win against Brother Rice to propel them to a state championship. Chad, it feels like St. Mary's obviously has the tools to do it again this year, but also UAD Jesuit. I know they lost this game, but there's a lot of great things coming ahead for the Cubs.
A lot of the great things. UAD is, they'll be favored to win the state title. They are, despite the loss today, they are a team that can go all the way, should go all the way. They've been #1 all season long. So an opportunity for sure for them to continue. St. Mary's on a run. Trey came back. They had to work without him for a while. It's helped them. And one of the league guys we'll talk to that helped them while Trey was out. In just a second, I'm going to hand the mic over
to our G of the game, Sherrod Barnes, who hopefully you can see the both of us because they are rapidly turning out the lights. Sherrod, heck of a game, man. Congratulations. So you guys win this thing by 1 over the Cubs. First question, be honest with me. When Leroy put that shot up, what'd you think? Was it going in?
I was nervous. I'll tell you that. I was nervous for sure. I was definitely nervous. But I knew God had us on that one.
So in this game for you, the 21 points, obviously Trey takes a lot of the headlines, but in this game when he struggled a little bit early and Jaden gets in foul trouble, what did you feel on your shoulders to get you guys over the hump to win this title again?
Definitely, for sure. Just that next man up mentality. I pride myself on being a leader and being a point guard and moving the scoreboard in any means possible, whether that's assist or scoring if I need to, for sure.
Today at the free throw line, you make 10. It felt like you guys didn't miss a free throw the whole game. When you're going up there late in a game and you got to make a free throw in a tight game, what are you thinking about at the line?
Definitely, just my routine. I put countless hours in the gym at the stripe and just routine. Just doing those 2 dribbles, a spin, and just putting them up.
Last one for you. So you guys win here today. You play maybe the best team in the state, a lot of people say this year in UAD Jesuit, and now you're about to go back on that state title run. Last year you did it. You went all the way. What's it going to take for you guys to do it again this year?
It's going to be even harder this year. Last year we was coming off a Final Four appearance, and we had that mindset coming in that year. This year we got everyone targeting us. Everyone's been wanting us to lose this year, and we just got to stay more locked in. Everything got to be turned up an extra notch.
Sherrod, congrats, man. Heck of a game.
Appreciate you. Yes, sir.
G of the game once again, 21 points, 10 free throws, and St. Mary's survives over UAD Jesuit. That does it for us. We literally have to leave because they've turned all the lights out, and I don't know if I can see very much in here anymore. Congrats to Sherrod Barnes. Congrats to Orchard Lake St. Mary's. And thank you to our entire hard-working crew, who I'd shout them all out. But again, they're turning out the lights. We have to leave here before they literally throw us out of the building. So thanks to the whole crew, from our partner Chad Bush and our proud presenting sponsors tonight, Success Mortgage Partners and Pure Bar Novi. Evan Stockton saying thanks for watching, and congrats again to the champs, Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Catholic League champs again. The state championship run starts very soon. Go enjoy the rest of your Friday. Happy Valentine's Day.